Salut tout le monde, c'est Félix Séraphin. On se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode de Dragon Age Veilguard. Donc là, je suis retourné dans mon quartier général et je vais déjà taper un peu la causette avec mes compagnons.
Strength earns mastery.
Voilà, j'ai amélioré un peu mon équipement. Et maintenant, on va discuter avec Bellara.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
Allez, je vais lui dire ça.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit?
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmerich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Comme un abruti.
Given our examples, I'd be kind of a demanding jerk.
Right! So, let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenar. A steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
Anaris. I know I've heard that name before.
Yeah, a Forgotten One. Remember the nursery rhymes? Don't speak their names or they'll come for you. Unlike our so-called good gods, which, well, we saw what happened there. So who knows what they really were? The Forgotten Ones. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Questionner sur Solas.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fenharel.
Maintenant, le questionner sur les Evanuris.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Have fun with the condescending spirit.
I'll try. Could be worse, I guess.
Worse, like the wound of betrayal Lord Anaris suffered. Soon he will cast down the oppressors and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Bon bah voilà une chose de faite. Maintenant, je vais taper la causette avec Davrine, notre camarade garde des ombres.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Keep dreaming. It's good to have goals in life.
The real dream is getting him to take a nap. So what brings you by?
Nice to have a fellow warden on the team. Our paths may not have crossed a Weishaupt, but we have one experience in common.
Ah, the joining.
The moment they handed us a chalice with archdemon blood.
And the moment we took a sip.
What were we thinking?
My head was exploding. You tell me.
Well, I was thinking, wait, I thought this was ale.
Guess somebody wasn't paying attention in class.
I thought the joining was some prank they pulled on new recruits.
Good times.
Yeah. Though I can't say I've got it all worked out, being a warden.
Feeling lost?
Well, I find out we've secretly raised griffins this whole time, and you get to play with them. How did I miss that meeting?
Nothing personal. I only got called in when the Gloomhowler showed up.
Sometimes I think about the calling. You hear stories about other wardens who've left for theirs. Here, warden. Thanks for your long service. Now enjoy the creepy sound in your head.
But don't worry, that's just an archdemon calling out to Darkspawn.
And before you succumb to that nasty blood you drank way back, how about you spend your final days in the deep roads?
And take a few Darkspawn up while you're at it.
Nice knowing you.
Can't imagine why you'd be feeling lost.
What's the problem with our illustrious leader? Is the first warden always a pain, or is it me?
A bit of both. You know he's all about discipline.
And I'm not?
Well...
Okay, so maybe I like to keep things loose.
And the first warden wants everything lashed down tight. I can see why you might feel a little lost.
I can't say I've ever been found.
Wouldn't be a great warden if you were. We're all looking for somewhere to fit in.
Not exactly the army of legend.
Legend in the making. You go to war with the army you have. Weishaupt will come through. Along with a very noisy griffin who'll squawk the enemy to death.
No armor can withstand that.
Don't encourage him.
Won't happen again. See you two around.
Sympa cette petite Cosette. À présent, faut que j'aille là-dedans.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them.
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bad midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Is this about what your mother said on the beach?
No.
What'd she say?
Tasha's mother said that Tash acted more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy.
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
Et je vais dire ça.
Hey, it's not stupid. I do like being a woman, but if you don't, maybe that's something to think about.
But what does it mean?
Could be about your mother's expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period.
How would knowing that help? It won't change anything.
Some of my friends in Minrathas talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Sympa cette petite Cosette. Et maintenant, faut que j'aille parler à Lucanis.
Lucanis, where is he?
Merde, il a disparu. Attendez, ok. J'avais besoin de checker la carte. Ok, Lucanis est juste ici.
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanis?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Merde, il est possédé.
Lucanis, wake up!
Ugh. What the?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
You can't just caffeinate your way out of this.
It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We do have magical experts here, you know. Once we put our heads together, we'll figure this out.
I already talked to Nev and Belara. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
Espérons-le que ça n'arrivera plus. Donc là, je recheck la carte vite fait. Ah. Je vois que je peux aller parler à Emmerich. Ok, faut que j'aille ici.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
Ok, là ça concerne une petite quête secondaire qu'on fera plus tard. Parce que pour l'instant, je vais attaquer une quête principale. En gros, alors, les forces d'El-Galarn et de Gil-Laanen œuvrent dans de nombreux lieux. Heureusement, certains contacts de l'équipe ont déjà commencé à résister. Dame Morrigan et les gardes des ombres Antoine et FK veulent partager les résultats de leurs enquêtes sur les dieux et l'enclin. Ok. Il faut que je retourne à l'Empire Tevintid, à Minrati. Donc sur le coup, je vais embarquer Davrin et Neve pour changer.
What? This can't.
No.
Oula, l'endroit a été complètement détruit. Alors, comme les Venatori ont pris le pouvoir à Minrati, les repères doivent être redécouverts.
Where
Ok.
is everyone? What did the Venatori do to the Shadow Dragons?
Et dans les épisodes précédents, les Evanuris sont passés à l'action et donc il fallait qu'on choisisse entre sauver la ville de Minrati ou la ville des corbeaux Antiva, et on a choisi Antiva. Oula.
Damn it! The shadows certainly didn't invite them in. Look around. If there's some trace or a clue, we need to find it.
Ah,
Is this for us? Strange. He wants us to find more.
lire.
Hector. He used to guard the pawn shop's entrance.
He was waiting for someone near the market. He might still be there.
Bon, tout bien réfléchi. Je vais faire cette quête-là vite fait. pour savoir ce qui est arrivé à nos amis dragons de l'ombre.
Killings. This is...
I didn't know I could think even less of the Venatori.
You don't forget something like this. It sticks with you.
Oh merde, je suis tombé dans le vide. Bon, d'accord. Ah, des démons.
Watch out! Behind! That's been sorted.
Ok, on a affaire à un esprit.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
You're a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one. Green against grey stone. Rain, nourish. How she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
Ok, donc là, une autre quête secondaire à accomplir, mais bon, ça attendra.
We've got a trail. We just need to follow it.
Attendez, faut que je vérifie la carte parce que j'ai un doute là. Je vais pas dans la bonne direction. Bon allez, je vais faire demi-tour. Et je ferai plus tard les autres quêtes secondaires qu'il y a à faire par ici. J'ai quelques bricoles à choper par ici.
demon killing. The spirit of compassion, and another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied, eyes skim over, yet a world smudged in shadow, so beautiful. Find who he was.
Alors, les dragons de l'ombre sont les adversaires de Tevinter, venus à la prison des docks voir ce que deviennent les coupables de traîtrise et quiconque les protège pour la gloire et la renaissance de Tevinter.
The docks. It sounds like the Venatori tracked down Hector and took him there. Venatori. Don't like the tone of that note.
Ouais, là, ok, nous y sommes.
Venatori, stop them! That body. Is that Hector? Damn it. We were too late.
This is a message to the city. The Venatori are in charge now.
Hey, Rook. I've news about Lorelei the...
Oula.
Lorelei. She ran the pawn shop. Sold things.
Yes. The Venatori found her. They took her to the docks. You have to hurry. You know what they do to shadow dragons?
We're on it.
Ok, donc là, faut qu'on remonte. Et la ville est complètement détruite. Ouais, ça bug.
A lot of upheaval and excitement lately, even for Docktown.
Ah zut, je suis tombé dans le vide. Bon bah là, va falloir que je recharge. Ouais, ça met un petit moment à se charger. Ok, c'est bon. Juste une petite précaution. Quel bordel!
Up there.
Oula.
A Grey Warden. Are you alright?
Warden Rook. I'm Vesta.
What happened?
I'm here to help the Shadow Dragons, fighting Darkspawn in the catacombs. There weren't many when we started, but then the others said to run. Get help. We can't leave the Darkspawn. If they escape into the city,
We won't let them.
Just sit tight.
Ok, là. Une autre quête secondaire à accomplir, mais je garde ça pour plus tard.
Rana, how are you?
I'm surviving. Beyond that, I'm sure you've heard enough sad stories. I was injured during the attack, but I've recovered enough. I'm trying to help where I can.
Davrin, if a person is blighted and doesn't go through whatever wardens go through, how long?
Depends on the person. For the changes to the blight, the answer's even more uncertain.
Right. Well, another thing we can't predict.
Ok, voilà où je dois aller. Ok. Faut que je trouve un moyen de passer. Ah.
This message. You're connected to the other Candlehop we met.
Ok, faut que je vérifie un truc. Ah, voilà. Voilà ce que je cherchais. Donc là, d'autres Venatori. Et j'ai mis du temps à trouver ce qu'il me fallait, ce que je devais... Et voilà.
Search the area for anyone who needs help.
This was Lorelei's. What did they do to her? So many dead, and for what? To parade their new power, in case we forget.
I don't think they even care if the people they're executing are really shadow dragons. It's anyone who's ever been connected to them or helped them.
Bon.
Here they come.
Ok, voilà d'autres Venatori à tuer. Bon, sur ce, je vais garder la suite pour le prochain épisode. Allez, à bientôt tout le monde!